Radiodays 2018, we're here with Jon Branaes from NRK in Norway. Jon, you've just been in the conference talking about all things switchover. 3 months into the switched over world in Norway, how are listening figures? How are things?
Well, the things are fairly all right. I mean, a lot of people come to us and ask for numbers with 2 lines under them. We can't give that. We're less than 100 days from the last FM switch off. But the signals are good. We have retained most of our weekly listening. We have lost some daily listening in some minutes. We were prepared for that, and it all has to do with people having less radio sets, actual physical radio sets, both at home and in the car and anywhere else. So we have to give people time. We need to respect the work that the listener is doing to catch up with us, and we have every confidence that this will get better during 18 and of course 2019.
Great, thanks. And what about the new stations that you've launched on digital? How are they faring?
The new stations are faring very well. We knew also and predicted that the larger stations, the old FM brands, would be smaller, less popular because of the new stations coming up. A lot of Norwegians now actually have their new favorite radio station, and that's great news. And we are able, as a public service broadcaster, to serve Norway with 13 different stations instead of 3 on FM. And that means that we can give people variety, but also a more tailored offering. If you do like and love classical music, you don't need to listen to just the music and some essays about the composers. You can have the news and travel and anything, but with classical music. You can have the news and travel, but with jazz music. You can have the news and travel, but you have it with rock music. And you can keep accessing the public service content, but on a station that fits you better than one of the old 3 FM stations.
Great. And so for the last year, you've obviously been talking to your listeners about the switch off itself and making sure they're ready. What's the message now to listeners? What are you doing now to help them move over?
Well, first and foremost, as I said, we're very grateful and we have great respect for the work that the listeners are doing. And our message is that we at the NRK, we will continue to make as good radio as we can for them, turning every Norwegian krone into good content for them. And we know that we, with DAB, have put us in a situation where we can be as relevant as possible for the next decades.
Perfect. Thank you very much.